Hey y'all, 2026 is right around the corner, and if you want your next year to look different, it starts right now. So let's build your content system, your goals, and your mindset so that in 2026 you can have the best year as a content creator yet. Hey creators, I'm Bree-Ze the creator, and welcome back to the Creator's Corner. Here we turn creativity into consistency and we turn content into currency. Let's get into today's video. So it is that time of year again, you guys. It is time for the wrap up, the reset, and the rebuild. 2026 is coming super, super fast. And if you want to grow, you cannot just wish for it. You got to plan for it. So in this video, episode 21, I'm going to be breaking down how to plan your goals, how to structure your content calendar, and how to build systems that are going to actually help you win in 2026. So we're not just starting strong in January and then we're going to fade over by March. No, we're starting right now. All right, so in section 1, we're going to talk about reflecting before you begin your reset process. So before you can plan your next move, you got to review what you've been doing, okay? So what you want to start off doing is open your analytics, look at your brand deals, content consistency, your personal growth, and you want to ask yourself a couple of things. Are y'all ready? Get your pen and paper, get them notepads. Let's get to it. I'm waiting on y'all pen and paper. Got it? Okay. So first you want to start by asking yourself what worked for me in this year of 2025. So I'm going to be kind of going through this with y'all as well. So some things that I feel like worked for me is creating a signature series. I've done quite a few of them this year. I started out with just lifestyle content, doing a day in the life as a Black girl in her 20s. And that worked out really well for me. I do feel it brought some notoriety, but I also felt like it was too personable. And I didn't have a big enough audience who was just interested in my life yet. Right. So I needed to add more value. I did transition that because I'm now 25. When y'all see this, I'm now 25 because my birthday was last month in November. So I'm literally halfway through my 20s, and I feel like that's way more relatable than a Black girl in her 20s. I feel like that really niched me down. So I transitioned to halfway through my 20s as my series so that I could I took girl and race, gender and race out of it. So not a Black girl in her 20s. I'm halfway through my 20s. That's it. Which kind of opened up my audience pool a whole lot more, right? And then I did start other series, of course, the Creator's Corner, where I'm adding so much value, I feel like, to the digital space and for content creators that it is just flooded the gates. So yeah, and a couple other little series I did for my birthday. I did a series, 25 Things I Wish I Knew Before 25. That is something as a content creator I plan to do every single year, is just up my value, things I wish I knew, things I learned, and do that amount based off that number of age. That makes sense? Okay. Then you want to also ask yourself what didn't work and why. As I said, that Day in the Life Black Girl in her 20s, I feel like it didn't work like I wanted it to, simply because nobody gave a flying flip-flop about my personal life or what I had going on yet. I hadn't built that rapport yet with my audience or community, as I am still building it. So they didn't really care what I was doing every single day. That's just something personally that I do like to film and vlog, and I'm going to continue to do it, but I realize that's not what's going to help me grow. Not yet. The next thing is, what type of content brought me the most joy and results? I feel like this right here, the Creator's Corner series, I feel like this is bringing me so much joy, and I feel like it's definitely bringing me growth. There are some things and tactics which we'll kind of get into at some point, because I'm testing some things out right now on the growth side of it. But I do feel like this definitely brings me joy. I love to teach. I love to educate. I love to add value. So I love that I get to share the things I'm learning along my content creator journey with other people. And now we're just this big old family learning together. I love that. So yes. So y'all, reflection creates clarity. Okay, it's going to give you understanding. You can't set new goals if you have not learned from the old ones. Okay, so oh my God, I gotta see. So for example, maybe your short form content performed the best, but your YouTube uploads were inconsistent, right? So that's not failure. That's just your feedback. Okay. All right, let's get over into section 2, creating our 2026 vision. What did it look like? Okay, let's look forward. What do we want 2026 to feel like? Okay. So this is not just about your follower counts, okay? It's about your life as a creator. And do you want what? Like, what does that look like? What do you want? Do you want to go full time as a content creator? Do you want to travel more and vlog your travel experiences? Do you want to launch a digital product? Do you want a brand collab with a specific company? Like, what do you want? You have to create a vision board. And you can do that either digitally, physically. You can get on Canva. You can print out some pictures, Pinterest board style. But that is just going to represent your goals. And I think that you need to see it for real in person. Like, you need to look at it every single day. For me personally, I did not make a vision board last year. That's not something I feel like I require. A lot of my vision boards are digitally done. It would be cool, but I haven't figured out why they don't work for my brand yet. But yeah, I literally just have a Pinterest board, and it says lifestyle, and I pin things that I want to accomplish or do or experience or whatever. So yeah. So from there, you want to define your 3 main focus pillars for the year: growth, monetization, and systems. Again, we're talking about as a creator. Okay. So for growth, the audience and platform expansions that you want to see. For monetization, the brand deal, affiliates, or digital products or physical products that you may want to create. For systems, what you want your consistency to be, your outcome, so your outsourcing or automation. Like, what do you want to work with? And if every goal does not fit under one of those pillars, it's probably a distraction. So every one of your goals need to be in those 3 things. It needs to help you grow and help you in your growth and your monetization and in your system. And if that goal does not do that, do not put it on there this year. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Just don't put it on there. That's a side quest. Don't put that on there. All right, let's get into section 3, setting SMART goals. Let's make those dreams specific. Okay, so SMART stands for SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So specific, be very clear. Okay, so don't say you want to grow on YouTube. Say you want to reach 10K YouTube subscribers. Be very specific. Okay, it's power in the tongue. I'm trying to tell you. Then measurable. Okay, can you track that thing? How can you track if you want these 10,000 YouTube subscribers? Okay, you need to post 2 videos every single week. We can track that at the end of the year. Oh, yeah. Then we have achievable. Is it realistic with your time and your budget? So what kind of, like, what's your time management like? Do you have time to do this thing? Like, is it able to be done realistically? And with your budget, like, do you have to spend money? Do you need lighting? Do you need this? Do you need that? Can you do this for real? Okay. And then R for relevant. Does it align with your main vision? Like that big goal that you want to accomplish at the end of the year, whether it's a revenue count, a number of brand deals, like whatever it is, does it align with the main focus in that main vision? If not, side quest, put that down. Okay. And last but not least, T for time bound. Set deadlines or go quarter by quarter. Literally put a date to it. I want to secure a brand deal by March 2026. My first or second brand deal by March 2026. I want to go on a brand trip by the end of summer 2026. I want to have blank subscribers by so and so. Like, what is it? Put that time on it. Okay. So for example, Q1, build your brand awareness. Okay. So collabs and consistent posting. Okay. Q2, you can be launching your digital product. Q3, that main goal could be you want to grow your email list to 2,000 people. That's a lot. And then Q4, you could say you want to secure 3 paid collabs. So pick a goal for each quarter and hone in, focus in on that. Okay. Let everything go back to that goal. Okay. You're not just setting goals, you're setting checkpoints for your success all the way throughout the year so that you can have that life that you want of being a creator. All right. Section 4, building systems, not stress. Okay. Here's the secret. Consistency is not about motivation. It's about the systems. I cannot tell y'all how much I did not want to film today. I am not in the mood. This is one of them batch creating days. I'm being very open, transparent, and honest with y'all. I don't want to do this right now. My day was not fun. I woke up with so much motivation. I was ready to go. I got up, got cute, did my skincare, did my hygiene, did my breakfast, did my makeup, packed my content bag. Pack my outfits because it's batch day. So y'all know I'm filming 4 to 5 videos in a day. Got up And as soon as I about to leave the house, I had a family intervention meeting. I had a business meeting. And before, it was 11 o'clock when I was getting ready to leave. Before I looked up, it was already 3 p.m. I had a headache. I had an argument. I had, like, was not in the mood. Then when my folks left, my dad accidentally took my truck keys, and he was all the way in another state. Not super far, but like an hour or two, like that far, like, so had to wait on him to handle his business before he could come back. He didn't get home till about 2 hours ago, 7 o'clock. I didn't get nothing done. I did apply for 2 grants, but again, I didn't want to do that either. Like I just went to sleep. I took a nap and I just woke up. And did nothing happen. So I made something shake. I went and decorated a different space in my house, set my setup up, and I said, you know what? This is what it's going to be. Everything is not always on motivation. Everything is not always going to be picture perfect. This is not the setup I want. This is not where I even wanted to film my batch day for this, but this is what I have, and I'm going to work with what I got so I can still get shit done. Okay? Clock dead T. So I want y'all to really, really put in the comments, consistency is about systems. Please put that in the comments. Consistency is about a system, having a structure, having a process. This is my process. I know that even if I'm not motivated, I know what my process is. All I got to do is sit down and do it. So there's really no reason that this couldn't get done today. I just was being picky and it didn't go how I wanted. That don't mean nothing. Get the job done. Okay. So plan how you are going to create and how you're going to stay consistent. So use your batch days for filming. Set separate days for editing, or you can do for both. For me, I really try not to do them for both unless I know I have the capacity, because I batch create. I don't have to necessarily edit in the same time because I have time. I have so much content already to a certain extent. I don't have to rush myself and do batching and editing in the same day. So that's just kind of up to y'all. Next up, you want to create content pillars. So 3 to 5 main topics that you're going to rotate weekly. For me right now, I have my main series, the Creator's Corner. Girl, know what I'm talking about. And so I know what my theme or what I kind of like conversations I want to have for the month by month. And I'll go set a day aside to script out what kind of conversations I want to have, what things I want to go over in that video, like the bullet points. And I'll put like key little notes, but mainly I just be going off the top of my head. That's how we get spin off into different conversations like we do. But I be trying to stay focused. That's what bullet points is for. And so, yeah, next up, use you a Notion, a Google Sheets, or something like that to track your deadlines, your collabs, and your process. I will say that I will be soon releasing a Google Sheets formula for everybody to kind of create like a process for themselves, especially when it comes to like brand collabs and that progress. But I think I want to structure something for y'all for like content, like how to creating your batch day process. Yeah. So we'll see if I get it today. I want to, but I don't at the same time. Yeah. I just told y'all it's 8 o'clock. I'm sleepy. I don't want to be doing this, but I have a process, so I don't have to be motivated. I could just do the work. So next is you want to automate your posts, okay, or delegate those tasks as you grow. So delegation, simply like when I'm done editing, I can simply give my little sister my computer. She's my assistant in a lot of things, y'all. So I could literally give her my computer. Everything's already structured, and one by one go here. Here's the video clips. Here's the short forms. Here are the captions. Here's the hashtags. These are dates to post them for. Go post and schedule all that stuff. It's that simple. So yeah, think of your workflow like a business. Your systems are going to give you so much more peace and help you accomplish more because you just know what to do. It's like muscle memory. You don't have to do too much. So next in section 5, we're going to be talking about visualize and committing. So to wrap up, visualize yourself right now. Okay. We're in December. So I want you to visualize yourself going into the next year. What does your content look like? Who is watching you? How do you feel about your progress? Take a moment, y'all, and write a note to your future self. You know what I'm saying? And say, okay, this is what I achieved. And you'll be writing this to yourself to read in December of 2026. This is what I achieved. This is how I showed up. And this is how I grew. Write that out. and save that. Like I would type it up and schedule the email to send to myself December 2026, December 1st, 2026. Say that date if you want to. Or on Christmas, you can write the note and send it. Oh, that'll be cute. Schedule it to go to yourself on Christmas 2026. I'm going to type mines up later on, but yes, I'll tell y'all what I achieved, what I would like to say that I have achieved by December of 2026 is, I want to say I did my first brand trip in 2026, like paid brand trip, all expense paid brand trip. I would like to say I had at least three major paid brand collabs at the end of 2026. I would also like to say end of 2026 that I've gotten my monetization status for YouTube. Clock that T, we coming for you, boo. Them 4,000 watch hours is eating me up, so I need y'all to watch the entire playlist of the Creators Corner from beginning to finish. Even in the background, you can turn the volume off if you need to. Help a sister out, okay? I've been giving gems. We're 20 episodes in. I've been giving gems. Help me. Help you. Help me. Okay. So yeah, those are some things that as a content creator, I want to be able to say I achieved. How I showed up, I stayed consistent. I made sure that I post. I made sure that I stayed true to myself and that I really started to educate myself on understanding social analytics so that I can better progress. Because the more you can understand the different social platforms, you can learn how they work and use that to advantage for yourself. And the way that I grew, how I showed up consistent. And that also goes to how I grew. I grew because I was consistent. I grew because I added value to the digital space, and because I created a community for all of us. So yeah. All right. So without further ado, y'all already know what it is. We got homework. Homework. We got homework. All right. So the homework is, drum roll please. Create your 2026 vision board. Write out your top 3 SMART goals in your notes planner and write a note to your future self and schedule it to email to yourself December, whatever Christmas is on December 2026. Okay. Y'all got this. Okay. Creators, like, let's lock in, make 2026 our most creative, most consistent, and most profitable year yet. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I dropped the gems. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell because y'all know we post every single Monday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Class be in session. Don't miss it. Have your pen, paper ready, and take notes. Bye.